You got nearly 5 restaurants in Japan. And I think I've read that you say the Japanese have the best food in the world.
Yes. The Japanese have a food culture which is incredibly sophisticated. It's incredibly seasonal. It's incredibly simple as well. The Japanese repertoire of ingredients they cook with is very simple, from soy, mirin, a bit of vinegar, and natural ingredients. And that's almost about it. And what I love about it is that everyone's a foodie in Japan. It's not just an exclusive thing. Everyone's a foodie. So you can go eat a great bowl of soba noodles at a train station and everyone will be obsessed with it. And it's quite a normal thing. Yeah, rather than being an exclusive thing, which food can sometimes be.
So it's still a bit like that in the Australian culture, do you think?
Becoming less so. When I was growing up, there was definitely foodies talking about holidays in Tuscany and, it was all very glamorous and exclusive. And I think food's changed a lot. And I think it's because of our cultural makeup now. It's very, very different in, cultures, whether it be Southern European or Asian cultures, where food's a much more everyday thing you do. And I think that's really filtered down now that, you go get a great coffee for your breakfast. You go for the best pastry. You go for great dim sum. It's incredibly varied and it's incredibly democratic now.
It's interesting that even so the big mass market supermarkets, they are now talking about food in a different way to how they were certainly when you first started.
Oh, trying to buy olive oil when I was younger. I remember trying to do a recipe for pesto out of a Woman's Weekly Italian cookbook when I was about 11, and the only basil I could get was dried basil. So I made pesto out of dried basil, which wasn't that successful. But what you can get now, I went shopping with my daughter the other day and she was desperate to make rice paper rolls, the Vietnamese.
Yeah.
And she's quite a keen cook now. She's 11 and 12 and wants to push herself a bit. And she saw a sushi making kit in the supermarket. And so she bought that. And it just blew me away that you could go get a sushi making kit with the mat, the noris, the packet of rice, the vinegar, everything from a local supermarket.